Hey y'all, hey, let's get into this amazing reading for Olivia Johnson, Lives Life. Y'all have been asking me for this since the last time I did a reading on her, which is cool. Let's get into it. This reading is alleged and for entertainment purposes. Sometimes the tea is hot and sometimes it's not. You have to watch the video to the end to determine for yourself. If you are new here, welcome. And if you are always here, welcome back, friend. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. All right. So Lives Life, here's what Spirit is saying. She's trying to detach mentally, physically, emotionally, and or spiritually because she doesn't have enough fire. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, fire and ability to do what she needs to do. And so wherever you go, that's where you are. You run into the right, guess what? Your problems follow right behind you. It's just like a shadow, right? This has to do with water, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. This has to do with anxiety, sadness, fear, depression, wanting to clear, cancel, and release this, but it's not going anywhere because you haven't handled it. You haven't dealt with it. You haven't settled it, okay? And so Spirit is acknowledging she's trying to get away, right? Because she's acknowledging, what's the rush? I'll just deal with it when I deal with it. But Spirit says you're going to deal with it now because God doesn't like ugly. This is affecting the throat chakra, the heart chakra. So this is impeding upon her energy of success, her finances. She doesn't have up healthy boundaries. Could also be dealing with an unhealed earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Everything she's building, it feels like it's building upon sinking sand. Spirit says that she's not rooted and grounded. She's not maintaining authenticity and she's not being genuine. And so this is why there's nastiness, class, strife, resentment, argument, spite, grudge, and revenge. Spirit is also acknowledging that this is the pot calling the kettle black, going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth with someone. Spirit is acknowledging there's hypocrisy here, projection, similarity, blame, introspection is needed. Hindsight is 2020. Now, why? To prove some form of love and or loyalty. That's where she's putting all of her focus, her fire, her passion. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, moving to the beat of one's own drum, passionate but yet chaotic, trying to stand tall, be a strong pillar, strong post, but to her detriment and to her demise. Again, trying to prove love and or loyalty to a friend, family, foe, a relationship energy, or a business relationship energy. But it's all null and void because there's anxiety, sadness, fear, depression, and she needs to clear, cancel, and release that to manifest the life that she does want. This is Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. Spirit says step back and look at the bigger picture. But if she doesn't want to, that's her business, right? Olivia, thank you, Spirit. All right, we do get the Queen. 55 is significant. 10 is significant. The number 1 is significant. Confidence, legacy, class, strong-mindedness, self-love, empowerment, character, independence, morals, standards, attitude on life, manners, fearlessness, power, self-control. Spirit says look at the bottom of the deck. Hey. Thank you, Spirit. So that's who she's trying to portray on the surface. But on the bottom of the deck, we do get the Witch. 52 is significant. And energetically, allegedly, I have been tapping in that she's into some kind of candle work or whatever she be doing. That's her business. I'm just going to acknowledge that I'm not shocked by the fact that this card came out because it normally does acknowledge that she's into it. So in reverse. Harmful intent, ill will, harm unto others or self, backfire, dishonesty, force, misuse of magic, spiritual differences, liar, troublemaker, bitterness, groundless, greed, hidden agenda, dark magic, enchantress, evil spirited. Wow. Lives life, current energy. Bondage, okay? Hands are tied. Emotion, see? This water, anxiety, sadness, fear, depression, wanting to clear, cancel, and release that, but can't even speak in regards to it. And bondage due to a high honored official. Okay, this could be a judge, this could be a police officer, this could be the government, this could be military, and this is in regards to the divine masculine. So you can't even speak about this situation because this divine masculine got you... got you getting ready to go to court, go to the judge, go to wherever, like it just imprisonment. Spirit says mentally, physically, emotionally, and or financially. Spirit is also acknowledging that she's obsessed around this situation. She's obsessed with it. And she's obsessed with the emotional pain attached to it. Water, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. This brings a broken heart, and she speaks about this often. There's also a lot of jealousy and envy in her energy field. And it's also a layered energy. She feels like this person is jealous and envious of her as well. But needing to get rooted and grounded to maintain authenticity and to be genuine. Pride, ego, people-pleasing energy. Okay, so you guys asked me about Sean Douglas. Thank you, Spirit. Sean Douglas Rickman. It does acknowledge the Spirit is trying to send some healing vibration her way. Okay, so Sean Douglas Rickman, Olivia, and Sean Douglas Rickman. On the surface, she feels like she's leveling up in this relationship, but it's just more manipulation, and there's jealousy here. Okay, you also asked me about Brianna from Love and Hip Hop. Brianna Latrice. Is Olivia impersonating Brianna Latrice? Her storyline, etc. Spirit says yes. Neatly tied up, secured, trustworthy connection. Okay. You also asked, is Olivia a scammer? Spirit says on the surface, no. Cold shoulder, frozen, put on ice for a while. Subconsciously, Spirit says spotted, reputation, going bad, rotten idea. And then Spirit says in the middle of the deck, starved for attention, empty promises and voided. And so the answer is no. Is she going into this trying to take these people's money? It feels like a no, but there is this energy of, I don't know how to explain it. It feels like I'm not asking for it. You're giving it to me. And it feels like there's energy of a part of her story is valid. So, but it does feel like her asking for things is going to have to be put on hold for a while. And this is because she has a spotty reputation and things are going bad. It's rotting in regards to her asking for things. And that she's starved for attention. And that there's empty promises. And so something has to be voided. Okay? Okay. What's the message to Olivia? Keep playing with fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You gonna get smoked. You fast, but spirit moves slow. So catch up properly. You can't trick spirit. That's one thing. And spirit says what's meant for you don't need convincing. Okay? Period. Olivia. Current energy. Thank you, Spirit. Making bad choices with a masculine energy. Getting played, manipulated, lied to, controlling. Manipulated, lied to, controlling, pulling strings. And Spirit says a great actor, putting on a show for the family. A great show about a family. Okay. Spirit says doing nightmare. Diamond Girl, Born to Shine, is dealing with a nightmare. Trying to throw things away. Throw this fire sign energy away. In the area of business, also in the area of passion. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Getting rid of it and tossing it out. Why? Because she's falling apart, falling into pieces, all torn up, trying to ride out the wave, her emotions, anxiety, sadness, fear, depression, wanting to clear, Cancer, release, sex, and manifest a life that she does want. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Spirit says she's running away from a contract, a divorce, trying to figure it out, problem solving. What is she trying to figure out? Parenting. And look, she's destroyed, shattered, broken, effed up about it. Focusing on children and co-parenting. Olivia. Something quickly is getting ready to be said about her situation in the area of business, but also in the area of passion. With the Nine of Swords, this gives her anxiety, depression, stress, nightmares, thinking of the past. This is information that she did not want to get out. And this is delinquent information. It's been moving slowly, but slow and steady to come to the ears of those who want to hear it. Not speaking up, lack of education around this Page of Swords, air sign energy in reverse, disorganized thoughts, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. With the Ten of Swords, again, this is cutting ties, betrayal, playing victim, dead end, failure. And this has to do with a court of law. Someone's going to hit the gavel on this to bring intelligence and authority. What's her biggest obstacle? Remember, I read the biggest obstacle in reverse. Indecision, emotional detachment, overwhelmed is an obstacle with the Two of Swords. Healing, moving forward, overcoming depression is an obstacle. Five of Cups. Deadbeat parent, boring, broken promises, Knight of Pentacles. In reverse, that's an obstacle. What's next? Healing, moving forward, overcoming depression with the Five of Cups in reverse. Interesting because that's an obstacle, but she keeps trying to get in this space, right? That a protective mother who has a sense of humor, who's open-minded, is coming subconsciously, hence why she's trying to heal. Air sign energy, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. And this woman is coming subconsciously, and so she has to wait and play it safe with no action. This female energy brings her exhaustion, confusion, chaos, and delay. Okay? And she's a mother. Spirit is acknowledging that this female energy also makes sure that she has a lack of money, overspending, and a lack of opportunities with the Ace of Pentacles. She just feels ungrounded around this female energy. She feels like she can't penetrate. She can't get through. She can't touch her because she's protected, clearly. What else about this female? Okay. It's a Tower moment. Chaos, disaster, major loss, pain, natural disaster, radical change. This female brings her this energy. And Spirit says, why? Because there's been unfair circumstances, injustice, and dishonesty on Olivia's part towards her with the Justice card in reverse. And so she's paranoid, dealing with isolation and antisocial with the Hermit card because she's been manipulative, a bad mom, and ungrounded with the Queen of Pentacles. Uh-oh. It looks like you touched the chosen one, Olivia. Sending the collective energy, love and light, y'all. Call me back.